Did you say you wanted your cake? Is it working? Over.
Over.
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Over.
I can, but can I cope? Over.
Bringing your cake over. Over.
Do not fly. Do not fly.
Call then. I said to take a call quickly.
Mommy, not take the candy on the thing.
Which way do you want to go? Just 2 seconds, because I just took a call then. And I don't know if it's gone on my live or if it interrupted it. Right, so I've just been over live on
Can I say
Facebook.
hi?
I don't want to make it a long one.
Hi.
So anyway, let me just do this for him. We've got walkie-talkies, so he can adventure around the park and I can speak to him. So there you go. Oh, you want it in the pocket?
Yes.
Okay, I put it in the pocket. Right, there you go. Right, so one, you don't want your sausage roll. One has a walkie-talkie and the other is just here. I'm just going to try not to get people in the background, because one thing I do not like about people that live broadcast is that they get people in the back, and I have no permission to do that. So anyway, it's sunny here in good old Portsmouth in the UK, England. Geoengineering has been out today, however very weakly. What we actually have above us at the moment is real cloud formation, but a reaction with Mother Earth and man. Mother Earth has been experimented on for years and years and years, as have we, the people. We have been mere products of a experiment. Oh, you can hear me on your mic. Sorry, Shiloh can hear me on his thing. I'm just going to leave that with Elijah to talk to you while I go for a bit of a walk. I'm only here.
Yeah, what's up?
So, I'm currently live broadcasting from Victoria Park here in Portsmouth, the UK, as a home ed mum. I have been to court and been charged on 2 counts of failing to register my 2 boys from orders, and got some nice court fees. But here I am. Next round will be to decide whether or not they want to go to statutory meeting, child protection, because I'm now a registered child abuser charged yet again. It's nice out here, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So when we first got here, right, I cannot show you, but right now there are children coming onto the park with a school. They are all in, right, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 children, okay, are currently on the park with a school. So they'll come out here to do nature trails. They won't be allowed to play on the park because of health and safety. So they'll do nature trails. They'll do the birds around the park. When we first got here, this part wasn't here. So all this, we're building bridges, wasn't here. I finally have sand. Whereas when we got here, all they had was this. And having 2 toddlers was very difficult to get them up on the thing. So basically, I've been charged of 2 accounts for failing to register my children on orders by an education department that caused fraud, perjury. Shiloh here is very, very, very much sports. He's skateboard, BMX, will do well in snowboarding, swimming, diving, scuba diving, always wants to snooker on, heading that sort of way. Very good at his mathematics, very good, but very good in a term of a way of going, like the other day, he wanted me to give him £100 Amazon gift card. And I said, no, I agreed to give you 10. And he said he wanted 100. I said, well, I can't give you 100, but that doesn't mean you can't make 100. And I said to him before I had worked it out quickly, okay, if you wanted £100, how many £10 per hour would you need to do to make your £100? Well, he worked it out straight away, without paper, without pen. Well done, you need 10. So now he's trying to come up with different ways that he can make £10 an hour. What could you do? Wash cars? Sell cars? What, big cars or little cars? What, just sell cars? All right, we'll stop there. Keep that to ourselves for a second. So basically, Shiloh's going to sell cars to make money. Elijah, very much NASA space, reads, did a live today, but he just got stuck on one word and that was fine. Maths fine, all that sort of stuff. So anyway, out here, my children obviously learn about the trees. As they were younger, we would go and smell the plants, just little different things, you know, as they were obviously growing up. Most mums remember up to the age of 2, maybe 4, when you're out and about with your children, before you start thinking about taking your children and register them into a school. You teach them to walk, you teach them to talk, you change their nappies. Go on. That's it. But then you're taught that you're not to teach them to read, write. Some children can read and write before going to school. The education system by the Western world, not the Western world, sorry, by the Eastern world, many people are going, what? Mothers are forced to hand their children over to complete and utter strangers, to people they don't know, people they've never met, people they will never meet, people that will never be invited to their home for a dinner, a meal, that will never be part of that family circle. The natural chemistry of our children is being changed, and it's being changed because they're not feeling a range of feelings and emotion. Noticing children on a VR is amazing because you're seeing them reach decimals of different forms of excitement that they don't get other than Father Christmas is coming, based on a lie that crushes them, causes depression, and makes us completely question whether our parents are raging liars and whether the world around us is completely real. This is the real world. It exists. The matrix is your mind. The matrix is your belief systems. The matrix is that you believe that you've got to get up to work, to drop your children off at school. Well, you've got to drop your children off at school first, or childcare provider, go to work, and then straight from there, you're expected to pay your bills. It was never, ever designed like that. Jesus came to turn the change makers over. Tax. We were told to tithe 10% to the kingdom. But who holds that bank? I've been in the bank today where somebody kicked off and I had to say, look, we've all got to work together. You know, they're going to be using us from all sides and we've got to work together. Prior to that, I walked into town to a G4S protest from the job centre. People are saying they want better wage. So my boys here have a choice. And they have, excuse me, they have a choice. People say you go to school to make friends. So tell me, why here in the Western world is loneliness one of the biggest problems that we have? People do not know their school friends. Many of them have got people that have died, family, friends. Look, the boys have already spent time on the VR this morning. They've interacted with their mates that they meet up with through the home ed group on VR and people that they know. Tomorrow we will be at a home ed meet up where I'm meeting up with, actually going to meet up with someone. We're having a picnic, and the boys will play with the home ed group, which would be like playing with them children. They're not even playing, they're all just sitting there not quite sure what to do. Dean came to the home ed meeting with us the other day, and he said, do you know what, these children know themselves. They know how to just be themselves. All the children that I can see over there, it's like bouncing a bag. Sirens, sirens, fear, fear, trigger, trigger, trigger in the simulation. Police sirens. So anyway, Donna, the police constable or whatever she is, commissioner, police commissioner of Hampshire, has declared that the police have been wasting too much time on mental health, and she's now ordering and paying for herself, apparently, for a mental health provider to be allocated at the police station. But what is mental health? Is the fact that I didn't get up this morning and drop my 2 boys off at school and go and work over at Asda. And just to remind you, I do actually really have the condition that we have. Just to remind you, it's Hypermobility EDS Awareness Month. I say we are mutations of DNA play school. I have been stalked for 9-10 years by people who have failed to allow me to have a life here with the guy that I left Downing Street with. We've had 2 wonderful little boys. They're 7 and 6 now. They're thriving. They're doing really well. But we've been slightly isolated during the day, because by coming out during the day, people go, why are they not at school? They must be sick. No, they're not sick.
Mummy,
Yes, my sweetheart.
walk into the mine.
You want me to show? Elijah's got it. So anyway, I'm going to put all this down in a minute because we're meeting Dad, and I've got to interact with my community around me and the people around me. And we're obviously having a Greg's. Yes to Greg's or no to Greg's? We all know yes to Greg's, no to Greg's, yes to Greg's, no to Greg's. Yes to Greg's banking, no to Greg's banking. Yes, come on. So anyway, cashless society is upon us. The banks are going to be going, cash is going to be going. I warned you, I told you. You've got to find out whether any of your older members' family have been storing their savings. You've got to get that cash in the bank and convert it really quickly. Not to central digital banking, but I haven't found the right... Yes, 2 seconds. Go on. I haven't found the right Bitcoin or crypto yet. We're all still working on it. But we will do. Yes, madam. Oh, don't worry about it. It's got to go in the wash. So anyway, because of the general public, I don't want to show anybody around. It's really nice, but it is more Muslim families out because the wives are supported by their husbands. It's not like the Western world where most are on benefits or working. Gardener is out. It's absolutely lovely that they've created this. Just gonna have a walk over and show you some of the bits that they've done. But that's what I was gonna say, things take time. You know, healing, growing, changing, it takes time. You can't take somebody like me, a free spirit, and put me in a cage. The only time anybody should ever be in any form of protection is when somebody is healing. There is no reason for any of this, be it schools. Any person who wants to educate themselves will be there because they want to. The best thing that Portsmouth could do is take the gates down and create education facilities. That way people can choose what it wants to go to, where they want to thrive, what they want to learn, and they will do it willingly. And families need to take back their families. Mum, it ain't just being about a mum till your child is 18, fucks off to college, university, and no longer your responsibility. That's very draconian. You're a mother for life. Until the cradle, from the cradle to the grave. You're a parent for life, to the cradle to the grave. You are not the registration of your child or the registration of yourself. You are a free spirit. You are a human being, a spiritual being having a human experience, but don't live in the cages of your belief systems and the structures of your mind. Come away into the world. Think about where your belief systems come from. Think about why you believe what you do. Is it because of the education institutions that you learned through school? Is it from your parents? Is it because of the ways of the world? Come out of the ways of the world by the renewal of your mind and step into your own true essence and spirit. And stop. Enjoy the sunshine. Smell the roses. But you've got to educate yourself about geoengineering. So while the skies are clear, watch it. We've got real planes, spraying planes. And educate yourselves. You've got Google. There is ways to do it. Do not rely on the education system, because it is nothing more than brainwashing for a factory life. It was created by the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers for factory workers. Then it was taken over by the Prussians to create military soldiers, and we're still slightly stuck in this. Even though the Americans created the academy, here in the UK we're still to catch up. Now I have to catch up and learn how to switch this damn thing off. So my name is Kelly. If you're here, hello. If you've been here all this time, brilliant. If you're a stalker or a troll, well done. You managed to open the case for Aaron and Faith.